Hey, what's up, guys? And this is gonna be a post-ban list tier list. I'm gonna be telling you guys what I think the best decks are post the crazy changes we just had. Starting off with Orcust, I think I honestly don't think his deck is still just all right. I don't think it really moves up a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. But a deck that I do think is crazy is going to be Dracotail. I think Dracotail is actually a contender now. I think your best matchup is basically. Well, I'll get to that later, but I'll talk about it right now. Actually, I think Vanquish Soul is. His deck is just terrible. Like, bro, like unless I'm missing something, an inconsistent deck already lost 2 Raisin, 2 Staker Soul. It lost 4 starters. Like, bro, like really? Like, come on, dude. Like, Dracotail and then Yummy is probably gonna see like the most amount of play, and Dracotail does have like the best Yummy matchup. So I think Dracotail is really eating well right now. You know, they're really eating well. And then we have Vanquish Soul. I think Vanquish Soul is terrible, bro. The deck was already inconsistent. You lost all those starters. Like, I don't know what this deck does, man. Like, bro. Also, I think hitting the Raisin hurts the grind game a little bit as well, too. Like, the deck is just not it, man. Vanquish Soul actually got hit the hardest by far, in my opinion. Like, this deck is just terrible. The deck is just terrible. Moving on, we have Sky Striker. Honestly, I'm going to put Sky Striker in tier 2 because I think Sky Striker was a deck that is worst matchup with Vanquish Soul. When I was thinking about playing Sky Striker, I'm like, oh, my reason not to play it is the Vanquish Soul matchup's terrible. Yummy matchup's really freaking good, right? Well, also the reason I didn't play is because the deck. I didn't know how to play the deck, but I digress. But yeah, like, so I think Sky Striker's deck has a really great chance of shining. I have a Sky Striker deck profile coming out in the next couple days as well. I was testing it like earlier today, it was funnily enough. But yeah, so I think Sky Striker has a lot of potential. They can use the new quick play spell, Magnificent Sight Chance or whatever from Dude. That card's crazy to draw too. I think the deck's really good. And Genesis Drake, bro, this deck is terrible. This deck is terrible still. Then we have Christian K9. I'm pretty sure it lost Paradise Smasher, which is annoying. But then it really lost 2 Inclusion, which hurts for inconsistency. But you can also kind of make that up by playing more K9 cards. But it makes your opening of Sulfador plus what's the name of that card? I'm sorry. Like, you know, Jokel worse. The deck still seems decent though. Definitely not unplayable. Definitely not unplayable. Like post dude, like you just post dude with Naroi, all that stuff. You max out on chaotic elements probably. Max out on case for K9. Deck still seems alright, you know. The inclusion might hurt the grind a little bit. Maybe you have to play like an extra Crystron name for the grind game. I don't know, but it doesn't seem terrible. It's either in potential or it's in like the bottom of tier 2. For now, I'll put it in the bottom of tier 2 though. We have tier limit. A tier limit pile could work. I don't know. Maybe I'll put in potential, but this always seems like a deck that maybe has potential and ends up being like terrible. But yeah, Blue Eyes is just okay. DBD, I'm not gonna lie, I tested this deck a little bit more. It's just okay, man. Like I think the going second is just too rough for DBD. I'm not gonna lie, the going second is just the engine is just not good going second, and like it wasn't good going second into Yummy, which is what you have to deal with. But you know, maybe it still has potential. I don't know. Well, I do know. Man, we have Malice. So Malice lost 1 Dormouse and lost Splash Mage. I think Malice is not unplayable, but I think the Splash Mage ban hurts a lot. Especially, not just like your basic combos, but like, cause technically you can combo without it, but it hurts for playing through interaction a lot. So I think Malice is probably just alright right now. What's just like crazy. Moving on with Lunalight. I think Lunalight's crazy too. Lunalight, I mean, the worst matchup was Vanquish Soul, and I wanted Paradise Smasher to get hit. Lunalight actually just, like, what out does Yummy have to Liger Dancer? None, right? I think Lunalight is crazy, so I think it's a really good pick into the upcoming format. Yeah, I mean, and the Dracotail is crazy too. Like, in the Sky Striker, but they don't play Hamp, GG. So I think it's nice. Next up, we have Mitsurugi Fiendsmith. Mitsurugi Fiendsmith. So Feral Imps is banned, which is annoying. But honestly, I'm going to talk about these decks together. Mitsurugi Fiendsmith, Pure Mitsurugi. Feral Imps is banned, but they didn't hit a Mitsurugi card, right? If I'm not mistaken. Like, Prayers is not hit, you know? Like, all the cards are not hit, so Pure Mitsurugi is still super duper strong. I feel like you can still pop off against Yummy, like, extremely hard. Like, I think Pure Mitsurugi is honestly, like, at least tier 2, arguably, like, contender level. Like, I think it's crazy. Mitsurugi Fiendsmith, I am not a fan. My first thought is no, just because like if people aren't gonna play Joel and Molcharmies, at least Perulia and whatever, I don't really want to play Fiendsmith cards in my deck. to play because Fiendsmith doesn't help. One of the reasons to play Fiendsmith before was to play around with cards, right? Another reason to play Fiendsmith was that like Wave King was a good card. Wave King is not a good card in the Yummy, especially with Obedience Go hit right now. Any normal summon beats Wave King, so I don't think playing Fiendsmith is like correct. So I'll just put in potential though. Maybe there's something I'm missing. With Memento, I'm not 100% sure, so I'll just put in the tier 2 for now. I mean, the base of Memento is really strong, so I think it's always going to be at least pretty. Unless it gets hit, it's always going to be at least like decent. I will say going second versus Yummy is probably easier than going second versus Vanquish Soul, so it appreciates Vanquish Soul being killed. I will say that. Next we have Ryzo Mitsurugi. I mean, the bridge Virulence is gone. You can technically still play them together. You still might play them together, just like the X Ryzo, because X Ryzo is so good. Going second still, so maybe you play Ryzo Mitsurugi. I'll put in potential. Next we have Mermail. Mermail, I mean, you won't probably do a Ripper. How is Mermail? I don't know. Mermail seems interesting. I want to say alright, low key, but maybe I put it at the bottom of potential. I still feel like the Yummy. I still feel like Yummy is almost the same as what it was before. Like Arclight 1 is like whatever. Like yeah, you got like your Obedience School Limited, but I think it's manageable. So I think Mermail is still like chill, to be honest, not gonna lie. So I want to put Mermail like in the top of alright. Next we have Yummy. Yummy is a crazy deck, I think still. It's the best deck. The hits I don't think mean that much. Obedience School to 1 sucks for consistency a little bit, but you didn't really need it to have like base consistency. It was just like Obedience School is a good card. You can play Thrust, and Thrust gets better now that Paradise Smasher is banned, so you don't feel bad playing Thrust. Like I think arguably your deck is better versus Fula now that we're not playing Obedience School. I think it was harder to go second against Vanquish Soul's engine than it was in the mirror. So I think you're actually fine just having the Obedience School Limited and the one Arclight. Arguably, like I was on one Arclight for a while anyway. Like I don't care about that. Like I think Yummy is just crazy. It's overall the most solid deck. That's why I'm gonna put it at the top of contenders. It's overall the most solid deck. You still play a ton of non-engine. Still extremely consistent. Extremely consistent. You know, people were not playing with Post Dude were legit not playing in like the max like starters. You know, so it's like the deck's crazy. I think it's really good. I mean, it's Yummy. It got hit a lot less hard than Vanquish Soul, I'll say that. Moving on, we have White Forest, bro. This deck is, bro. I'm biggest White Forest hater 2024, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We have Drident or Zodiac because Drident's legal. It's cute. I don't think there's anything to write home about. I feel like normal summon to Zodiac is just not strong. Drident, I mean like Drident. I feel like normal summon to Zodiac going second just seems like the most terrible thing ever. You can play a lot of non-engine, but I don't know. It just seems like a slightly worse like Ryzo version. So I'll just put in Lackluster. And then we have Ryzo Pure, it looks like. Yeah, Pure Ryzo. I think Pure Ryzo is meh still. I mean, we lost the Fairland Bridge. Like, what good Ryzo variant are there? It's like the Heraldic version. You have Ryzo Fiendsmith, which is here. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, Moon's banned, right? Ryzo Fiendsmith is terrible. I mean, you have Exciton. But I feel like without Moon, you still lose some options. I mean, maybe it's okay. I'll put it at the bottom of the alright. I'm not 100% sure. Malice Fiendsmith though is a deck that might have potential. So Malice Fiendsmith is alternative to the Malice deck. I think it seems better than regular Malice because you maybe rely less on the Splash Mage and you have more like lines without it. But also it's like I said, Fiendsmith. I don't think Fiendsmith is that good right now. So it's like weird. Like I'll put Malice Fiendsmith at the bottom of potential. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really feeling it. And then we have the Ryzo slash. I'll use this for Heraldic Ryzo. I'm not sure, so I'll just put it in alright for now. But yeah, this is what I think the format's gonna be looking like though, at least for right now. Post ban list and tier list. I think for sure these decks are like the strongest decks, 100%, and the decks I would like look out for when you're deck building. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below what you guys think about the ban list. It was crazy, and I'll make sure to get straight to uploading like deck profiles, post ban lists, etc. Anywho, have a wonderful day. Take care.